Listen. Yeah. Yes, Lord. Oh, get that out of there. Oh, y'all want another video? Oh, y'all want another video? Matty Shenanigans, the foolery, the fuckery of it all. Shenanigans, the foolery, the fuckery of it all. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening across the sea, across the way. Let me go ahead and get on in here. Show a little torso. Little torso. Excuse me. Oh. Let's scoot this down just a tad bit. Oh. Shaky camera tees. Can y'all hear me? I need to know if it's clear. Yes, God. All right. See, now I normally use my mic and I put it right here on my shirt, my lapel. But I noticed when I was filming before, it got really loud. So I was like, So what we did is we've clipped it to something here. So I have my microphone available to you. Good Sunday to you. Good Sunday to you. Please forgive any sounds you may hear in the background. Half of everybody's up this morning. I hope y'all are having a great day. We're going to talk about a couple of things, some stuff that you've already had a little bit of a conversation with when it comes to Drag Race Holland, a couple of things on TV, what's going on with you, what's going on with me, and everything else in between. Ayo. Okay, let me go ahead and put up my chat so I can see who was up in here today on this good Sunday. I will be recording 2 videos today. I got to do something for Lovecraft Country, so get ready for that. That video will be probably posted tomorrow. And then we have Fortunate Rants coming up, and Jamar84 is going to be joining us. I canceled my Walgreens trip to watch Matty. Oh, thank you, Mr. 88 Paranoid. I appreciate you for saving and staying with me here. Okay. All right. My good old friend from across the way. Hey, Yasin, listen, we got to talk about a new addition to the family here. I'm glad we can see it based on what I can see right now. But we finally got Beth. And our good friend Yasin, sir, thank you. I got her this morning, has completed this family. Delayed my nap. Stephanie, well, thank you. Hold on, girl. What time is it? Hey, wait, it's 12 o'clock here? What you mean a nap? Oh, no. Well, Jerry fell, so that's kind of on theme. Oh, we don't have Karens. Now, if I do see What's it called? If I do see a Will and Grace set, I will get Miss Karen Walker. Liam, Maddie, sorry if this brings the live down, but my mom got diagnosed with ovarian cancer, and I'm struggling to keep myself together as I'm completely petrified. Liam, I am so sorry to hear that from you, baby. I really am praying that your mother and y'all really get together and spend some quality time with each other. I want you to also have yourself in a good spirit. She can fight through this. She can live long, or it could end up some other way. I don't know how to really approach that situation fully, but you have my sympathy, you have my support, and I love you. And I just hope that she gets better through this and fights through it. And if all else fails, honey, we have your back here at the Rant Pack, okay, baby? But thank you for sharing that with us this morning. I know that must be tough to be dealing with something like that. Hopefully I can bring some entertainment and joy to you here on this good Sunday. But you're definitely on my thoughts and prayers, baby, okay? And I appreciate you, Rant Pack. I see you coming through and wishing our good friend Liam here some love. I'm so sorry that that's happening right now to you, baby. I understand hearing about your mother getting a diagnosis for anything. Trust me. That was never a fun conversation when I was dealing with my mom before she passed. So, let me go take a sip. I need some orange juice. I need some orange juice. I appreciate y'all for being here today. Let me go ahead and just do my roll calls. What's up, Myra? What's up, Zachary? What's up, Cheyenne? Chi-Chi. Hey, Chi-Chi. Love you, sis. Samature. I love this. Hey, Sheila. What's going on, baby? Mr. 88 Paranoid. I'm glad you're here. Liam, of course, you, my darling. C.A. How you doing, baby? Yeah, you cookie one. I kind of live for all of that, hun. I'm here for it. Yes, and thank you, friend. Jules, hey, sis. Tama, hey, sis. Flower Blanche, hey, sis. Stephanie, of course, going through here. QK, how's it going? Telva, hey, sis. If I missed you, Nidra, how you doing, mama? I'm glad you're here. Oh, I don't know who else to turn to. SCA told us about their friend who passed, and you gave really good and reassuring advice. I mean, Liam, the best thing I can tell you right now is you got to be a strong individual for your mother right now, because she's probably going through a lot thinking about what is going to happen to her family if the worst thing is to come, and that she needs to fight through what's facing her. And so you are going to be the best thing for her. Okay? Like when my mom got diagnosed with ALS, the one thing she wanted to do was at least talk to us kids often and see what we were doing before she lost the ability to speak. So every time my mom called, when I wasn't being in my mood and my brattiness, because the beginning stages of it happened, it didn't seem to be that serious until you witness something take place. But I made sure to answer that phone call, and I made sure to talk to her. And even though there were times when we got upset with each other, I called my mom back and apologized, and just be there for them, baby. That's what they need. They need you to be their child, and for you to support them through this journey, and to be prepared for the worst and to be prepared for the best. That's the best thing you can do. Okay? So hang in there, hold on strong. We got your back here at the Rant Pack, your online family. But, just don't consume yourself to the point of creating variables that you are not going to be able to succeed and excel over in that situation. You really got to hone in on what you can do. What can you do right now? So make a list of everything that you could do to make your mom's life really better right now while she's going through what she's going through. And that way it's going to make her time here on earth the best, the last time, whatever it's going to be, whether it's still going or still not. This is that time. Come together. Okay? But I love you, baby. Sheila, my mom, lost her battle with breast cancer this year. She fought it for 17 years. You have to be strong. Yes, honey, because you don't know how long that's going to be. There are many people who have had it and then it comes back, and it's a lot, and it's a journey, and it's something that your family's got to go with you. You know what I'm saying? Millie Mill, I love you, Maddie. Just need to let you know you inspire me to keep going. Every time I feel defeated, everything saying too much, you have literally saved my life. I love you. Oh, baby, I appreciate you and your kind words. I have my own bad days, y'all. Like, for real. I got my own bad days. Trust and believe. And it's a lot of self talking, and sometimes you need somebody to get on the phone and remind you of your self worth. But you'll all have worth in this life. You wouldn't be here if there was not a worth for you. Okay, so don't let nobody tell you different. And don't let anybody push you into the wrong direction. And if they are, you get the fuck away from them. Okay, those ain't your friends, and those ain't your people. Let's see here. We're going to get to Drag Race Holland in a second because I know a lot of you want to talk about it. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. I'm going to drop her down a quick bit because I'm speaking into the mic and I want y'all to get into this. How's this looking? Are we still available or is she too low? She a little low. Anywho. 2020 is a really weird year, and I always say, when everyone said, "Oh, well, it's gonna be," I was like, we'll see, and that's kind of like every year, we'll see. You never know what's gonna happen, what's gonna be a good day, a bad day, etc., whatever. But today is about being positive in terms of how we're feeling with things and how we're feeling in our lives right now. Let's all take a deep breath real quick before we continue on with this live, because I feel like, Liam, thank you for sharing, but I also want everyone to know, like, let's not get ourselves in a bad place here. Let's bring ourselves into a good spirit before we continue this live. So we're going to take a little moment. I'm going to breathe out and breathe in. Actually, breathe in and breathe out. That made no damn sense. How am I going to breathe out then? Okay, let's breathe in real quick. And breathe out. Releasing negative energy, releasing negative functions, releasing negative. Out. I thank you for being here. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to share this with your peoples or people you don't even like. And subscribe if you're new to the channel and you're just trying to figure out who is this curly-headed, light-skinned, loud little sis. It's me, your boy Matty Rants. And if you'd like to donate to the channel, links have just been provided. Oh, there's a crown by me. That's cute. PayPal.me/MattyRants, Cash App $MattyRants, Venmo MattyRants. So, I love you too. Thank you, Pastor Matt. Rants always digging the crop top. I got to get some more of these from Merrick and Richard and Merrick, child. Listen, because, they sent this to me during the pandemic when I was in Texas. And I appreciate them because this top fits, okay? And I know y'all appreciate a good crop top, and I'm on my good weight today. Like, normally I'd be like, y'all, because I had a big breakfast, but I only had my mocha's gone, and I'm ready to go. Oh, I'm sure of it. I'm quite sure of it. It seems the show is going a weird way, but let's not do any spoilers. Let's talk about what it is or what it was. With Drag Race Holland, and me and Jamar had expressed our feelings in reference to this. I don't know what's going on with the judging, y'all. We had our complaints about there was a Chi-Chi tribute. When did this happen? Is this on Wild Presents? When did that happen? Let me get back to this. I gotta keep my point clear. I don't know what's going on with the judging. I had complaints about Canada, but with this one here, it's like certain things I'm not quite pulling together. Oh, it was on Twitch. Okay, I missed the flyer for that. I'll try to see if I can find that link to watch. I'll bring up the retiring bit in just a second. But I don't know. Listen, Soda Jean really pissed me off with how he did Kermit and Miss Piggy. Y'all know I love the Muppets. And for that to have been done tragically really hurt my feelings. Snatch Game was no better. Snatch Game was a fool. Snatch Game was a fool. Snatch Game was a fool. Okay? I did not care for Abby's Snatch Game. I did not care for Abby's look. However, if we want to be real about everything, Abby won that lip sync. So it was like, okay, so what are we going to do here? Now, mind you, we've seen people win lip syncs but have a very bad track record go home still. And that's what I was assuming was going to happen. That did not happen. Abby stayed and Soda Jean had to go. Now, do I agree that Soda Jean should have left? No. Personally, no. I was actually shocked they didn't put Mama Queen in there. And we are going to talk about that conversation. We are going to have that conversation too. Because y'all were in that comment section lighting it up. Either agreeing with Mama Queen's decision or agreeing with how the judges reacted to the situation in the fact that there was not really a clear consensus on what the category was, even though Mama Queen and somebody else said split personalities. But then when we get to the main stage, they're talking about half man, half queen. So we will get to that. But I do think Soda Jean really shot herself in the foot because as you saw with Chelsea Boy and Soda Jean, they were always in the top, but never won. So to me, I'm like, what was the missing element that they needed to win over Envy 3 times now? And who else had won a couple? What? Jane and JK and... Is that it? Is that real? Who's won? No, it's been Mama Queen, Janae JK, and Envy Peru 3 times. So, I'm like, Chelsea, you've been here for how long, sis? And they still ain't get you a win? That's sad. Soda Jean, same thing with you? That's sad. That's how it's starting to feel like with the show. So, for me, if I'm thinking about track record now and how the show is playing out, I would think that Chelsea Boy would be the next to go home. And I wouldn't want that, but I would think that that's how they're playing this game. Like, you're almost there, but it's like, is she? I thought she was there. I thought her Joe Exotic was, like, brilliant. I mean, Envy Peru's Patsy character was fucking hilarious, but, I don't know. Why is Abby still there? Because Abby's cute? These are questions I'm asking. Like, I don't quite get where the logic is coming from in reference to why they're being kept. But, okay. The discussion with Mama Queen over non-gender identity and the fact that she didn't want to do the assignment of half man, half queen, but then sort of conveyed it as a split personality so it wouldn't do something that, say, you know, would make them uncomfortable or be not of them. So I noticed in the comment section a couple of arguments were being brought up like, well, the point is if you don't conform to a gender, why would it be an issue to do something that's split with gender? Or if the assignment was different and someone was like, well, let's say it's something to do with biblical references or whatever. But they're like, I'm not religious, so I'm not going to do anything religious-based. Like, and that's the category. I have a tough time with this one because I don't want to be disrespectful, but I also understand when someone goes, well, technically that's the category though, Matt. So if that was the category and it wasn't changed or whatever the case may have been, you know, for that, like, why not follow the category? So I don't know. Then again, you can also bring up Chelsea Boy's look and say that's the reason why she didn't win because it wasn't technically a gender difference. It was straight metamorphosis between some sort of mutant entity that she wants to be, which she has expressed that her drag has no gender, and then her as, you know, just her boy side. So I don't know. I see both sides to it, but to me, I wanted to respect the person when they came out and what they conveyed with their look. But then I would have rated it as a judge by saying, I still don't like this look. I get what you did, and I respect that, even though it's not a part of the category, so I would still judge it fairly. But if I were to go like, oh, is this look like everything? No. So, I don't know. It was weird, and I felt awkward in that sense because as a person who, is a part of the team, like I like to say, part of the alphabet, the LGBT soup, and everything in between, it's like, we have to be respectful, but we also have to take accountability in what we present in our presentation. So I think that what she did was fine. I just wish it was executed better. Yeah. But I did like Chelsea's execution, though. She should have won, even though Envy's Patty was excellent. Okay, so the thing about, because Jamar brought it up, because at first I was like really kind of here for Chelsea's full look, but then when Jamar brought up how somehow it seemed a little bit unfinished in the part where it was blending over towards the human side, I had to agree with him because I needed extra bits of paint or some sort of like splat on the human skin to give like it's happening in sort of a different way. I don't know, maybe I was thinking too hard about it. But I did like Chelsea Boy's look, and I thought they were judging her a little too harshly. I'm really to notice the tank's still giving you problems, Maddie. No, I'm actually going to be doing a water change today, to be clear. We did lose another catfish. Everybody else is still perfectly fine, and as you can see, the plants are what's really taking over the tank. I think my plants have like overthrown, especially in this back corner over here, because I had to move some of them around, and they seem to grow. I don't know if they grow overnight or I'm tripping. Listen, I try to have a good night's sleep. I don't know if I'm tripping, but every morning I get into this room and I turn on this light, and these 3 plants in the back have grown like, not like a half inch, but definitely noticeable stuff. I'll then notice that some of the leaves are like enclosed like this, and then like pull back out. So I don't know. Chelsea Boy is the conceptual queen of my dreams. I agree. I love how her mind works. I love there's so much science fiction elements to it. I love science fiction drag and cosplay drag. So I really do enjoy that. Correct me if I'm wrong. This is Nikki, 88 darling. How you doing, baby? Correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't drag start as a middle finger to conforming? When did drag become PC and why? Drag became PC when RuPaul's Drag Race hit the airwaves. I mean, you're asking. That's when it became PC. It was when RuPaul's Drag Race took place, because now it's marketed to a crowd that would have spit on these people or looked at them as weirdos and freaks before. But now, because it's trendy, nichey, and they're saying all the things that the girls really want to say but feel like they can't, but now they do, you have drag brunches now booked to capacity. You have so many other things. The PC part of it helped a little bit of the industry, but it also kind of screwed with the element of, no, Nikki, I'm not saying you're wrong. Oh, mama, no. I'm just giving you the answer to the PC part. That's just what happened. Like, that's honestly what the tea is. Like, why do you think Dragula exists, to sort of like put that boundary up again and say, yeah, we're kind of still giving you the middle finger. Like, we're doing it more. So there's some stuff in there too where you're like, I don't know. But it's a little bit more of a big FU, like, especially with who they've casted on the show in terms of what they're showcasing with drag, like Hollow's Eve and Landon Cider and that sort of bit. And even with Drag Race Holland, they had a bearded queen on this season. Now, while she was picked on, and that wasn't okay. You know what I'm saying? But however, there was representation shown. So, and there will be representation shown in this next few seasons of Drag Race coming up. Get ready for that. All the girls are going to be up in arms over this, because honestly, the conversation is going to be, well, Drag Race is doing this to pander to us, but then the audience that's straight, that doesn't get this, that then sees this mess, is going to be like, and what I mean by mess is not really mess. Y'all know what I mean. Like, we're throwing this at you now. We could have done this in season 9 with Peppermint. We had that opportunity. Oh no. We had the opportunity with Sonique on her season, but oh no. Y'all remember when Sonique was on the reunion talking about transitioning, how they handled that? And that That little pat in the back kind of situation, girl. I'll never forget it. It was a pat in the back, bitch. I was like, get out of here. Like, y'all, they had the opportunity a long time ago to do this, and now they're doing it because that's how long it takes us to be okay with things. Not us, but we, as in everybody. Like, it has to be a full, we all got to be a part of this like, routine here. So I would say it's on track, to be honest with you. A lot of people want more to happen much sooner, and I agree. However, this is the name of the game. Like, look at the current political climate right now. And then take Drag Race and think of the years that Drag Race has been through and what they're just now doing. It takes time. Like, girls can throw out all the stuff they want to immediately, and it should be accepted early. But then when that mass crowd gets to it, that's the real kicker. Like, ooh, this is good for them, but what about everybody else? So it's weird. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. But Nikki88, darling, thank you for bringing up that point. A lot of people are tired of this PCism when it comes to Drag Race and stuff. But, you know, that's the name of the game with TV right now. I learned that from that interview I had with that major network this past week, and the stuff that they told me. And it was like, oh. And I had to listen to it. While I didn't agree with everything, I got told the truth. I was told the truth. And it was like, okay, there's a way, but there's a different way of doing it. And sometimes that way isn't like the best way, but it's the way that works for where people can swallow it. And then they have other ways of finding your voice and making it louder and doing so. It's like, yeah, I had an interview this past week. I'm not going to say with who, but it was an important job that I would have really liked, and it would have definitely been the money I was looking for. But I didn't get the job because of some specific things with some videos and my opinions on certain stuff. And while my opinions weren't wrong necessarily, it was my approach. And when I was questioned about it, I didn't respond with honey, I responded with my foot. And so they still liked me, but they wanted to go a different route. And so, you know, once I didn't get it, one of the people who interviewed me, who's a good friend of mine, called me and just gave me a heads up. Like, hey, by the way, I just want to let you know how that went, so that way you actually have some feedback. So that was very valuable to me, but when I got the feedback, it definitely shook me a little bit. Like, oh, okay, this is industry. I have to change up my approach with stuff. So, very that. It's okay. Here's the thing. Like I keep telling everybody, someone was looking at me. Someone thought I was what's up. I got an opportunity. I was this close. I didn't get it, but that doesn't mean that I won't get something else. That doesn't mean that that door may not open back up for me again. The point is I stuck to my guns and I was myself. And then when I received the criticism, I was open to it and I accepted it. And that's a big step for me. So I was sad at first, but I was also like, you know what? I did that though, because I couldn't be getting the call. It's not fair, but that's reality. That is reality. Unless you are a person to have created an open space like that where they can't challenge you in that moment because you're the creator and facilitator and your own success in that matter. So it's difficult, but it's also like, okay, I have to play this game a little bit differently. Oh, I'll be ready. I think I'm ready. I've been feeling that feeling the last couple of days and weeks, and I've been praying a lot more often. Like, okay, God, like it's time. Like I'm in this feeling right now where if someone put that camera in my face and was like, "We need a 6-episode run, real talk." Cool, let's go. Can I bring Jamar for like 1 or 2 episodes and Mimi for like 1 or 2? And I need some special guests. Can I call some people? Oh my God, I want to tell y'all so much tea, but I can't because I'm sworn to secrecy. But I can't wait for next year. Ooh, I can't wait for next year with TV. I can't wait. I can't even allude to shit. I'm so mad. But I got my confirmation on some stuff that I was just like, so I was like really cool about it. Don't, like, nothing like fancy for me, but like for other people. And I was like, oh my God. And it was just nice to hear back from some folks. So I appreciate the text back, sis. Love you. I was gagged. I was gagged. Oh, speaking of which, the photographer from Drag Race Holland that did those nude photos was actually, actually commented on the video and gave some love. So shout out to you, sir. I was gagged. I was like, oh my gosh, you watched the video. But he did have really great work. So anybody who's working with him is very lucky. Well, yeah, I also wanted to share it with you in case you're in a position right now where you feel like you can't be outspoken and you're trying to get your foot in somewhere. And it's more so not saying for you to, take away your beliefs, but to fine tune it a little bit and sort of, they say, code switch it up a second. So that way you're, putting yourself in that place. And then you get in there and then you play the game for just a second. And then you start to really show up. My friend told me, you don't bring the meal out fully, friend. You give them an appetizer, a little drink in between, then you serve them some food. Get them something else, and that dessert at the end, honey. They'll be so full, girl, they can't help but take you. You got to feed people. You can't just give it all at once. You have to feed them. There's a difference. So I was like, okay, I like that analogy. It works for me, and I'm going to start getting my table set. Oh, I like that. Oh, I felt a shoulder shuffle there. It needed it. I'll get my table set. That's how you do, baby. So I want to be a host. I would like to have. There's many things I want to do. I would like to host my own show. I like to host a game show. I'd certainly like to be on a comedy sitcom, something on the lines of like Blackish of the sorts. I love that kind of shiggle. Insecure as well. That's my tea. Like any kind of show like that. I'd love to be a part of some sort of programming. I'd love to do SNL. I think I'd be really funny in sketch comedy. I certainly think so. Voice acting I've been thinking about a lot lately too. I'd just like to be in anywhere so I could show everything that I can do, which is damn near everything. That's always been the issue with me, and I don't mean to brag about it, but I'm just being real, bitch. I am multi-talented. I will stand on that. Toot. I'm not gonna play this game. Toot my own toot. There's just not one thing. It's like, okay, she can dance, she can do this, she can do that. Now about Rue retiring. Excuse me. I don't know this man's life, so I can't really speak on it, but there have been rumors out there for a while now about her contract being up around this time of year, and this may be the last season that she does. That's the most I got. So to me, if I were to think about it on a conspiracy type of level, I would say that it's smart of RuPaul to be out of that contract and then to be contract to contract for RuPaul's Drag Race. So that way there could be a negotiation of more funds between the networks in terms of, payouts as far as them getting multiple Emmys, et cetera on that, That would make the most sense to me. Nick, you say that, but there's a way, because I need you to focus on how these other shows are doing. Let's take Drag Race Thailand out the equation, because honestly, they deserved better, and I don't know what the hell that was about with them not getting the third season. I think COVID had a lot to do with it, but I don't know. There's a way that they can put somebody in that position, but they need to push somebody who is in the full element of drag right now, who would be the one that we would take their advice or take their love or take their discernment in someone's looks seriously. And I do think it's going to have to be somebody that's black or a person of color, in my opinion. Not to say someone white couldn't do it, but I'm just saying how I look at the show, it's gotta be somebody else other than like Brooklyn Heights girl. No, I can't see Trixie hosting the show. I wouldn't want Trixie to host the show. I don't think Trixie would want to host the show. Like, can you imagine if Trixie was? Nah, that wouldn't work. It just wouldn't. That wouldn't be her style. So it's like, put somebody in there who, you know, when they get the microphone, when they say something, it's not, well, I'm not putting Trixie down like that, but it's more so, it's the way to convey where it seems like you should respect, but also like want to hear what they got to say. Like, oh my God, you're nervous or scared of them, but you're not really. I had to eat something. I like Bob. I would love Bob to do it. I think Bob is very well spoken. Bob is also aware of everything that's going on. She's political savvy. She is pop culture, like all down. So Bob has all the categories put together. I'd love to be a guest judge, but you know. Actually, I like to be one of the like main judges, like not like RuPaul, but just put me on the panel. Just put me on the panel. Put me on the panel. First of all, I'm tooting my own horn again, but y'all know if they put me on this television, you're welcome. I will be quoting the hell. I will be getting quotes together. It's just gonna be a factory of fuckery. The competition to decide would be a little bit tricky because if it's a campaign or something like that, and then it's like public vote, those can be tampered with. 1, 2. If someone doesn't win by a landslide, that can be a problem for the viewership of the show because they really had another majority of people that wanted somebody else to view. And then they could boycott and say, I don't want to review this because you didn't put my girl in there. That kind of it. So that can be tricky. Don't know about that one. That's a little tricky. It's true. It's true. Rue paved that. It's just I can't imagine someone else hosting it either. I do like Latrice, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't even want to think of that though. But yeah, that's just the conversation that people were having. So to clear up something here, because this seems to be a confusion moment between a couple of people. When I made a post about the Dragula versus Drag Race bit, and I said October 16th, the premiere, that was of the episode that I posted on the 16th at that time, discussing those shows. The Dragula Resurrection is actually this upcoming, was it Tuesday? Yeah, upcoming Tuesday on the 20th on Shudder app. And I will have that video posted for you on the 21st, that Wednesday. Hi, Erica. And the Drag Race Bring Back My Ghouls, whatever mess that's going to be. That's going to be October 30th on WoW Presents. I was like, what is everyone talking about? Like, I literally title the episode premieres on this date. This is the time. I was like, what is happening? I am excited for Resurrection. I do not know who's gonna win. I'm not looking for any spoilers. For the Drag Race bit, that's gonna be just cute to watch. I'll be excited to see that. Well, I mean, you can just do the free subscription and then just cancel it like everybody else is gonna do. Mm-hmm. And do it now because it airs Tuesday. You can just cut that sucker off on Wednesday. No shade, Shutter. I just think that was really like, why on there? Like, why on there? Oh, oh, it's on their YouTube too. Oh, child. My head hurts. What I don't like are the jokes the judges shout at the queens during the runway section. It must be so uncomfortable. What say you? I mean, I was told by a particular contestant on RuPaul's Drag Race that they can hear them with the jokes while they're walking. Like the music's not that loud when they're doing their runway bits or whatever. I think that's a mess. I think that's something. I wouldn't want to hear what they have to say while I'm doing my prance and I'm walking and I'm feeling my puss. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want to hear them. Because if somebody says some junk shit, I would turn around and want to fight somebody. It's like really low. No name. That's what me and Jamar were told one time. It's like really low. Like it's not loud. Like it's not the same song that you hear on the TV. It's just a really low tone, and then they do 2 times that they show them filming. One time is like I think in silence, and the second time is with the music, and it's like really really low. And I think the time that they do it without the music is so they can get the sound bites from the judges when they're walking. And they also do the edits too, because the first walk, they make them walk a certain kind of way. And then sometimes based on what they put on their feet or whatever, they have to change a shoe or a little something, something. And what season was that again? Where that was called, they figured it out. It was Pheromone or somebody. She changed her shoes. And then Monet Exchange did the same thing. And it was like, really? Because it showed them walking and then all of a sudden, different show. No, I've changed that name. So Piece of Cake is no more. We're going into a different atmosphere with that. That will come back when it comes back. Yeah, that's going to come back when it comes back. Right now, that is the least of my concerns, as I have a lot of other stuff I'm trying to get taken care of. And my YouTube channel is kind of my full concern right now on what I'm doing and building this and branding this and going further with that. So I do love the element in the art, and I still want to get back to it again, but I have so much other stuff to focus on. And it's definitely not something you can just pick up for 30 minutes and be like, oh, okay, well, we finished here. No, it would require loads and loads of hours of me with that. Trust me. A lot of people were like, girl, just jump in. And I'm like, it's a little deeper than that, baby. Trust me. I had my conversation. Speaking of which, shout out to my drag mother, Honey Davenport. I spoke to her earlier this week and we caught up on IG, and I was really glad to talk to her. I hadn't been communicating with a lot of people in LA over the past couple of months because of that abrupt move and just where my spirit was and what I was going through. So I was really happy she reached out and we just touched base and stuff. And check out her new music video. It's coming out soon with Miss Loris, who is on Dragula Resurrection. That should be out very soon. I believe it's like before Halloween. All Stars 6 will be the best season since All Stars 2. It will be really good. Yeah, Honey moved to Los Angeles. Do you have a voting plan, Matty? Well, I need to talk to this person in the other room here because I'm going to tell you what happened to me yesterday. But I really want to go to the polls outside to vote. Or what I'm supposed to be doing is requesting my mail-in, but I think it's too late to do that now. So I need to get to the polls, but I have until the 28th to register. I'm already registered. I just need a ride. Because Lord knows I am not walking in this Vegas heat. Yeah, I think they're doing early voting until, I forget what the day is out here. But, yeah. All Stars 2 was so rigged. I mean... I mean, uh, Detox coming at you with the slow verse. Oh, she was really nice when I met her at Mary's. I was trying to meet her at DragCon all those times, but she was always gone. And then the last time I came up to see her, they were closing up, and her sister was there, and she was really nice to me. But Detox was sweet. She really was. Oh my goodness. Squall, what you talking about? Oh, you don't like me? I don't blame you. If Rue's number one, then I'm number two. D to the E to the, oh wait, was it D to the E to the T to the O to the hold it? X. Naomi Campbell on these hoes. Naomi Campbell walk on these hoes to the ground like him. I won't talk about it. I'm not gonna talk about it. I ain't gonna talk about no name, so My favorite alcoholic drink? If it's wine, it's a Riesling. And if it's like alcohol, it's like Malibu rum and pineapple. Preferred. That's a maybe, maybe not no name, so I can't talk about it with you like that. I know a little more to that equation bit, but yeah. Stacey Lane Matthews on All Stars. I would love to see Stacey Lane on TV on All Stars. If she goes on there, then Zach, excuse me, I'm sorry, by law, I would really need a chance of her winning or going to at least top 5. Okay. And I love Stacey. But I would not want her to be there for a 2-episode run. I couldn't do it. Angina sat there in her bald-headed glory and begged to be on that show. Lies. They asked her, then they shortlisted her several times. Oh, no, I will not. That's why we started calling her Megan. That's why we started calling her Megan. Oh, no, we will not. I said her name is Megan the Stallion, and that's it. Okay? Yeah, not technically true, no name. Not technically true. And I know 3 different things. The worst season of All Stars? And you're excluding one, so I mean, does that really count? Because that's like the worst one. It is. I know it's one. I mean, honestly, after one, everything kind of got cool, and I was really here for it. So, not Alyssa Summers. Oh my God, this twist for All Star 6 is gonna be the tea. Ooh, it's gonna be the tea. Ooh, it's gonna be the tea. And this other little thing that's supposed to happen. Ooh, it's gonna be the tea. Okay, stop that. Okay, be quiet. Ooh, it's gonna be fun. I can't wait for everybody to freak out, because I'm gonna be just like, yeah. There's a couple. There's a couple. And they're like good ones too. I was very appreciative of it. So yeah. Let's move to, well, actually, is anybody okay, hold on now. Are you more excited for season 13? Or are you more excited for All Stars 6? They got somebody for All Star 6. I can't say who it is, but you're going to gag. And I don't even think they are a like the beginning judge or whatever. They're like in the middle of the season, but you're going to gag. Like, what are they doing there? I made sure to say they. Ha. What are they doing there? That's really everybody. What are they doing there? Who paid them this much money? How are they here? It's insane. I can't wait for everyone to see. It's gonna be so fun. It's gonna be a gag. It's gonna be a gag. It's gonna be a gag. Because when I heard it, I was like, "You're lying." Oh, I said, "Oh, I hope All Star 6 makes coin and they get all the awards for this stuff that I am privy to, because it's gonna be good." I'm like, this gonna be a tickle. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm not saying really 80 people watching. I'm about to give y'all the full gist. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I'm like, I don't have Jay Conte numbers right now to spill all this kind of tea. I like to keep my channel. I like to have some kind of something here. I'm barely paying the bills now. Shit. Oh, goodness gracious me, oh my. What time is it? It's 12:51. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you for being right here. Do me a favor and hit that like button. Donate if you can. Links are provided. Donate if you can. It's 6:52 a.m. where you are. It's 10:52 where you are. Team Candisha Musica. I forget who's on 13. I'm honestly not trying to look at any more stuff for that. I had somebody kind of tell me the top 4, and I was like, oh my god. So that one I kind of just stayed away from. I can't. I have to film Fortunate Rants in like, what is it? Almost 1, so an hour and a half. And then, oh god, I have to do Lovecraft Country tonight. I kind of want to film tomorrow in the morning. I really do. I think I need a break because I'm very tired this day. Yesterday I lost my glasses, so I'm technically blind right now. And I have to use the money that I was going to use to go get my stuff out of storage to go get some contact lenses and some glasses. So also, no one's doing eye exams. And if they are doing eye exams, it's maybe 3 weeks in advance I need to book this bitch. Over it. So I learned that 1-800-CONTACTS does eye exams online now, where you take pictures or they send something out and, you know, do this a little bit and see if I can go ahead and get some contacts in. But yeah, basically I'm around here walking like everything's just a tad bit fuzzy. Annoyed. But yeah, I was walking from the store yesterday and my bag ripped and I didn't know it. And when I got to the house and I looked at the bag, I was like, there are 2 items in here and there should be 3. It was great. I'm just excited to just have a new season coming up, really, because honestly, I love TV, but there's something about Drag Race. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. It's something about it. I'm excited for Pose. Of course, I always wish I was way more involved with that show, but I don't know. UK season 2 probably next year. What do I think of him? I mean, I have his phone number. That's a friend of mine, so I don't know what would you like me, where do you want me to start? I'm here for his deep dive series. Free Britney, Voguing 101 by Matty Rants. When? That ain't going here. Oh, shiggity. Okay, so we talking about Chi, you talking about G Status ATL Hustle with Jamar, and then I'm going to be doing Chasing Atlanta. Yeah, I'll be doing Chasing Atlanta this year. Yeah, yeah, Liam, listen, I like to Vogue, but I'm not going to be the one with no household who's not even walking anymore teaching that class. I'm just going to be real with you. And I already know I would be dragged on sight for doing something like that when I'm not even in that culture anymore. I'm not even a part of the scene. So I wouldn't even be doing that. But thank you for thinking. Y'all know I can. It's just I'm not even gonna get dragged for that. So, and I already can see that coming my way. I know my shit, and if I got down on the floor and wore it out, I wear it out. But I also know my lane when it comes to the ballroom scene. So I'm not gonna disrespect that. NET on a new season of Legendary. I do know that they're working on it. I don't know if they've casted for it yet, but I do know that they're getting that geared up. So that should be happening soon, but they're trying to take precautions, and I'm certain that when they do film it, it's not going to be like before with that big ass studio audience. So I would be prepared for how they did the last episode might be how it will be for the entire season. And it's like done in a style that's more enclosed battling versus group audience vocal participation. Thank you. Yeah. I mean, I don't even know how to describe something that happened to me yesterday when I was walking, and yesterday, and this is another reason why I kind of just stayed offline. I just didn't want to get online. I had, like, when I was walking and I had my hair in like a little ponytail, this guy in a truck who is a TRUM finish the rest, a Cheeto supporter. He had like 3 flags, and it was a Confederate flag, an American flag, and a Trump 2020 flag, right? And when I was walking across the street to like just get back to my apartment here, like he made it a point to, and mind you, y'all, this is a light where he's turning to then continue, but I'm supposed to be going straight, right? This man, as I'm supposed to continue walking, and he has no way to turn left because it was just a green to go forward, not to turn, but made it, because there was no cars coming this way, made it to turn left on me, bitch, while I'm walking, roll down the window, Trump 2020, and then like made sure the tires skid, like smoke, all that. Turned up some country music. It was like, I'm just walking across the street, baby. Like, I was like, oh, y'all don't even know. I don't, listen, QK, was he being racist? No. Can it be implied that he is a racist? Probably. Can we assume maybe he is one? Maybe. Maybe also possibly homophobic as well. Like, there's many possibilities to what that was, but why did you need to literally make that left when I was walking across the street, like as if he was about to hit me? Not park the car, but hit an abrupt stop to then tell me who you're voting for, and then skid off with a woo. I have a ponytail, baby. Okay, listen. Like, come on, y'all. Don't be this naive. People who are conservative look at specific things that people have or do or look like that are not normal to them, and that may cause a coup. This man was bald and he sees me with a ponytail. He could have hair envy. I don't know. But that's what I'm trying to explain to you when it comes to situations like that. Why did he need to pull over and do all that? Why did he need to do that situation here? How? Uh-oh. So was he doing then if I'm reaching? Hold on. What was he doing then if I'm reaching? How did we get to that? Why did he need to tell me all that when he was doing that and then drive off here? You've stepped in the room. Now I'm asking the question. Cuz that seems like a very pointed moment for you to do after the last couple of things I've read, Mr. Andrell08. So where would that even go if I'm reaching for anything? Mind you, I just gave several points to say maybe or maybe not. So how did that get to that level? Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Okay. Oh God, I have to change the subject because I'm not about to sit here and explain something that physically happened to me less than 24 hours ago. So I'll continue. And I would suggest in a respectful way when someone's telling their story that you do not question on a reachable level on anything, especially when I did not slanderize them by calling them homophobic. I said they may be. I said it may be. I never said it was. That's the problem I'm having with that statement even being requested or stated. Implied, I questioned it, baby. I never implied it. I said that is a possibility based on the way I was dressed and the way I looked. Anything else I can help you with while I continue with my live today? He didn't have a car run up on him and do what just happened here. So that's why I'm sitting here in my best face, being as kind as I can to that comment, asking where you found all that at and why do you need to sit here and continue with me on this situation. It's not an implication. I said he maybe, maybe not. Right. That's the problem, because what you did is you heard me say something and then you took it to that level when I was already referring to the fact that it may be something. It was a little bit. So I will now continue with what I was saying here, as I was just trying to give a story about why this man did what he did and why I didn't react to it and go, F you guy or whatever. I just continue to walk. Alluding, I would have rather you have said allude than to infer. Yeah, the ponytail. Okay, hold on. I have to stop because what it is with the ponytail bit, it can be considered to be feminine of a guy having a ponytail on their head. So that's literally where that came from when I made that statement. What are you missing with that? Roll the tape. That's why you shouldn't have said nothing in the first place. And that's what I'm trying to get you to right now, to understand that you should just listen to the story versus now jumping in to then question what the fuck I'm talking about, what I just actually went through yesterday. Ridiculous. So I'll continue with what I was doing here. And that's why you now have gotten my tone. Because it was like you wanted to play this game and I'm the one that actually made the game. So please don't pull up a remote and start to press buttons with me. Don't do that. Listen, just hear the story. That's all it is. Rude. Oh, That was gross. Okay, so let's get on over to something else here because I'm like, that really don't press my buttons. Like, child, like, just listen to what the fuck I gotta say. So, what I do want to get back to is the fact that this person here sat and did what they did. An old me would have been like, F this guy or whatever. Also, this is an open and carry state, so I'm not about to sit here and yell at somebody in a moving vehicle. How dare you? He can do what he wants to do. He can sit there and say Trump 2020 all he wants to do. I just thought it was weird for him to like cross me in the street and almost like run me over to tell me something and then just drive off. It's like, we don't need all that. We don't. But that in those cases, like I keep on seeing with the news, y'all, like when that stuff happens or like anybody like in a grocery store, because there was a guy another time who was just doing the most in the grocery store. And my friend told me, he was like, you don't pay it. You just keep moving because once you pay it, you've given them the attention. And then that's when that soapbox stands up. And then it's like, here we go. Oh no, I had my hair was nice and right and I had a nice little tight shirt on and you know, I was in my like gym kind of clothes, so my shorts were a little short. You know, I was you know how I walk a little bit, throw a little zoo. And I'm on my phone. So yeah, I had my bag on my wrist like this. Yes, like I wasn't trying to give like anything but Matty. I am so excited for Lovecraft. I'm so excited for Lovecraft. Oh, 2 dislikes. Oh, you ruined my day. Fuck off. Thanks for being here, everybody. Hit that like button. Like, I can't do it today. I really can't. Like, I really can't. I can't with the passive aggressive. I just asked a question type of shit. Like, it's so whack. Oh, God. I loved your hair care review video. Thank you. We actually have another brand coming in called Miche. It's owned by this black couple who, SSU Diva, shout out to you here. You sent me the funds to purchase it, so I got it purchased. I'm waiting for it now to arrive in the mail. They gave me some sort of like text saying it's on its way, but it's gonna be 5 to 7 days. So hopefully it gets here soon because I really want to start using the product and filming for that. Have you had Captain Morgan Parrot Bay? I have. I like coconut rum. Coconut rum's really good. I do. I like coconut rum. It's real good. Let's see here. I gotta remind myself to take care of that when I get off of this. You will no longer have a place on my shit because I am not about to do all that today. Love you too. When's your birthday, Nelsifer? Maddie Karma almost came to me. My phone almost fell on the train track. I was like, girl, she is coming at me hard about something I went through. And I wasn't even trying to be like, oh, this person is this. I was just giving examples as to what and why he could have did what he did. And that's why we got to that point. You see what I'm saying? Didn't have to go there. That's all it is. That's all it is. That's why like I said, I don't hate nobody. I don't have any issues, but when someone's talking and then someone just starts to like, well, this is what you said. October 1st. Okay, so you're like, you know, you're like right here. Maddie, if you like rum, I suggest you try rum chata. I kind of like Malibu the best, but is rum chata like a strong rum? And I do like dark rums too. What lip sync songs they need to do on drag? Girl, will they do them is the question. Like will they do them is the question. Like I hear you, but will they do them? I think me and Jamar have honestly suggested a few songs that they've actually posted, but will they do them is the question. And who is going to be lip syncing? Because we have seen them take a good song and give it to somebody that does not. Wait. Rum. Wait. Isn't that a whoa? Doesn't that sounds like a Haitian drink? The rum shot. I thought I saw a video on Facebook where they were tasting, or they don't, but they don't call it that though. It's called like Ramir or something like that, right? There's one that's Haitian, but what is it called again? Girl, I was watching a whole video where what y'all are describing, it's like eggnog, but it's not. Um, I like coconut. Not me reading the comments and all I say. I like coconut. Yeah, Beyonce songs are extremely expensive. Extremely. And even like Lady Gaga songs are about to get to that point too. Yeah, I a lot of songs that you all like will never hear because of licensing rights and money. And so I kind of want them to redo a couple of songs. Not RuPaul songs, but like songs that are on the show because personally, yeah, a few of them need redos. Ooh, Jamaican rum. I like rum. It doesn't do. Alcohol is not my friend, so rum's the only one I can do and not feel like a complete boob afterwards. Like, I can drink it and get really drunk, and then the next day I'll be like, okay, I am still here and cognizant of my life and ability. Oh no. Oh no. No. Sorry, y'all. I just got a text from my cousin. Oh my goodness, my uncle died. Hold on. Hold on a second. Oh my God, what is happening in 2020? Like my sister-in-law's mother passed away last week, and I was quite over it then. Then this week, it's this. I'm on a live with you. You feel what I'm saying? Like, oh my God, I am so over this year. I am so over this year. This year sucks ass. I met him a couple times. I knew my cousin more than I knew him, but I met him like a couple of times. He was a really nice guy, like really cool. I remember I had issues with my clothes. My suit was all jacked up, and he helped me out a little bit with that. He was like, "Hold on, brother, let me get you straight." That's something. Oh, I hate this year. It's so gross. Okay, come on, Matt. I was like, let me check my text to see if Mimi texted me or if Jamar texted me or anything like that. And I need to make a phone call after this video. Excuse me. No, I appreciate y'all. Thank you. I'm really, this is more for my cousin than me. I didn't know him like deeply well, but I just know that my family itself, even though I don't talk to everybody, that's one of the people who I do talk to. You know what I mean? And I don't know. It's a weird feeling. My sister-in-law's mother I'll give you a quick story about that just to, y'all know I share my life. When my mom passed away and I lit into my mental breakdown and basically just gave up on life and I ended up moving to Alabama, that's when I got to meet them. And I met them briefly when I was very young at my brother's wedding. But, I didn't know who they were. And so, like, when I was going through it and I didn't feel like there was anybody out there for me, she was one of those people who made me feel like I was important again. And I would make, me, I crack jokes and we're watching a show and I'm making fun of reading somebody. And she was like always she would crack every time, like just to be there, just to hear me just like make some jokes. Of course she's visiting her daughter, but it's like, where's Maddie? And we got to spend some time together and go out to eat a couple times, and she was sweet. Oh no, not me having this moment now. She was sweet. And yeah, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for her right now, because when I was going through and I was really lost, that was one of the people who was there for me. So yeah, ah oh, stay strong, babies. Liam, I know you're in this room right now. Apologize for me getting in my emotions in reference for this, because I know you got a lot going on with your mother. But this is why we had this conversation to begin with, in the beginning, when we were talking about, staying strong and being there. Thank you, baby. Have a great day. And being present for your loved one. This is why that's important, because you don't know what's going to happen. And every day counts. And it's important, okay? You don't know if it's going to get to a level where it's just a simple, okay, we got to go here, we got to make it to these appointments, and we got to just make sure she's eating healthy, or to the level of you needing to bathe your mother, okay? And I know it's like really hard to hear all that, but been there. And it's not a good feeling, but it's something to where once you've done it, it will stay with you forever, and it makes you a stronger person. And it is important that those who you have after you, whether it be a child that looks up to you, as say you being a mentor, or your own children, or whatever the case may be, whatever you decide to do with your life, it's you carry that over. Like, I had to watch my dad, like, taking care of my grandmother before she passed away, when she used to stay with us. And I told y'all that story where they took off her leg, and I was like, oh my God. And she's like, no, she has diabetes. It's fine, whatever. But I saw that. And so my brother was taking care of my mother prior to her passing, like, whenever the hospice care person wasn't there. And that's something that we as kids witness our father do, and our uncles do, or our aunts do for their own siblings or their mothers and fathers. And even if the worst does happen, everyone shared that moment. And that's something that brought a lot of people together who may not have spoken in a very long time. Because there's points when you just gotta come in. So eventually I'm gonna have to walk through that door again, and I'm gonna have to talk to those people, and there will be hurt feelings, and someone's gonna feel some kind of way. But you do what you do for your family and your loved ones, either your blood family, or your adopted family, or your chosen family. Okay, so that's important. Lord knows, if I'm with somebody and I'm in a relationship and that man gets sick, they come first. Okay, because when I'm in my prime or in my state of whatever it's going to be, I need someone to take care of me too and be there for me. So Liam, she is due for surgery on the 12th, and the procedure has a 95% success rate to remove all of it. It's just deja vu, as my grandpa and aunt have been in the same boat in the past 10 years. Yeah. When we deal with like family diseases too, that's always a scary part, because that's your gene and your bloodline. I have the possibility of having ALS by genetics, and I need to go get tested for that. I don't want to, because I don't even want to know. I just rather it just be, and I just live my life. But I have to go get tested for that. We all have a lot of things that run in our genes and stuff like that. And mind you, Liam, they told me it's a 50-50 chance. Like, I don't have low odds. I have a coin flip. You feel me? It's like, okay, so what are we gonna do here? So why is it that I want to be a star and showcase my talents and make it in this world? Is because I don't know how long I got either. Being told I was completely healthy as a child. I don't know what doctors we went to, and to then being an adult, you have one kidney. There's a possibility of ALS running in your family. Your blood pressure is this, this, and this, and this is this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this. And you go, oh, what to do? But I remember the conversation I had once I found I had one kidney was the lady who I got my dad put on the phone. She was a doctor. She referred to me as an X-Men. She was like, you're like a superhero. You're a mutant. And I was like, girl, with what? I said, hey, name one superhero with a horseshoe kidney, sister. But, you know, she was like, but think about it. Like, you're different than other people in this world, and it's something that you were born with, and that makes you special. And I was just like, okay, so let's go over all the things that make me special. I can't eat this. I can't do this. I can't do this. But the fact is, that was her whole, and I was 26 when I had this information, like as if I'm that much of a bird that I need to be told about me being a possible mutant for the Charles Xavier School of the Gifted. I couldn't get it. I couldn't take it, y'all. I was like, what is happening? Okay, as a matter of fact, let me give y'all where I was when that happened, when I got that phone call, because I had already came back from the hospital. Because this was, it was on my 26th birthday. I was in Arizona. I went to some Mediterranean restaurant, and then I couldn't use the bathroom for 7 days afterwards. And I found out that I had several ulcers all through my lower intestine. It was bad, and it was from my diet and stress and just a lot of other stuff. So I ended up getting a colonoscopy at a very young age to figure out what was wrong with me. To those who haven't done that yet, get ready, because you're going to need to do it. It's quite necessary, men, the men up in here. It's quite necessary to get a prostate exam and to get a colon. Get ready. When I had to have that happen, when I tell you my father rolled up on me like, now you know. Like completely. Okay, so it's when they check your colon, David, and they have to go in a little bit deeper than them just, spreading you apart and going, hi, hello, what's up in there? So this man had to take a camera and put it in me. But they check to make sure there's nothing like colon cancer or any sort of diseases or some things that you may not be able to see based on that. And they have to check your prostate and do all that kind of stuff, okay? So they make you drink this liquid, and there's many forms of it, but mine was a gallon because that's how backed up I was. And then you have to release all of it out and be completely clean. You can't eat nothing for 24 hours. And they go in there and they take a look. And yeah, so my experience was not blessed like the rest because I was already going through a whole lot of stuff, and I wasn't able to use the bathroom, so it was just, I was blocked up, ulcered out, all that kind of mess. So they said when they did mine, it was, they were concerned, something was I had IBS, but I didn't. So, that's lucky, but they said that you have what could, it can eventually turn into that because lo and behold, it runs in my family. So it's like, oh, okay. But that's how I found out I had a horseshoe kidney, was the colonoscopy. And he's like, by the way, did you know you have one kidney? And I said, it was one of those moments, by the way, did you know? For real, in the hospital, girl, did you know? My dad and my sister were sitting right there. I wish I can get my sister Alex on this call right now. I'll never forget her face. She gripped my wrist like, you have one? Just one. And they pulled up that x-ray, girl, and I was gagged. Then they showed me pictures, because that's what they did for the colonoscopy. They showed me all the pictures of my insides and stuff. Oh my God. Ew. I was like, oh my God, this isn't real. He's like, yeah, that's what you got. So they gave me this full pamphlet and all that type of stuff. Wonder if your mom knew. Well, this is when I was 26. Oh God, here's the crazy part about this. This happened prior to, I think this was like, this was with this, I think this was the same year my mom passed away. Hold on. I went to Arizona and when I came back. Oh, wow. Yeah. Oh, wow. No, it wasn't. No, my mom had been passed. No, no, my mom had passed away prior to this. Yeah. Yeah, she passed prior to this. She had no idea. She had no clue. But my mom had me in her 40s, so that was another thing where the guy was like, that may have had something to do with it, or whatever. I was, I guess, I forget, it was a high risk pregnancy. But yeah, so I found that out, and then a couple of days later, my dad got this lady on the phone, and she was a doctor who specialized in it. She was a neurologist, or something to do with my nephrons and all this type of mess. And she's explaining everything to me, and I was just in complete silence. And that's where hey, don't feel bad. I mean, you're really special. You're like, like a superhero. What are they called? Like an Avenger or an X-Men. And I'm like, bitch, I am 26 years old. I will throw a shoe through this phone and knock you in the temple. You look what? An X-Men? What's my power? Dying early? Like, come on now. I was like, girl, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe she said that, but it was still funny, and it was still cute, and it was still that moment I have to hold in my life of being told something extremely serious, and a doctor's professional opinion on making me feel better is, you're a mutant. I'll never forget it. Girl, my dad was on the phone too. And he was like, you hear that? Like, as if that was some good news, because I'm a nerd. So he was like, oh, this is real good news. Matty likes superheroes. 26, pa. I was 26. I had a car. I was paying all my own bills. What you mean? Why I gotta be a mutant? Are you gonna throw me a birthday party Avengers theme? What's about to happen? Oh, girl, I'll never forget it. I'll never forget that. I hung up that phone, sitting in my apartment, and was just like, poo. Poo. Ooh. Okay, so that was kind of fun. I gave y'all some real story time tease here. Oh. No, honestly, I never broke a bone except for a hairline fracture I had in my left foot from track. I never had any issues outside of getting like tonsils taken out. We would always get physicals because we would be in sports, and a lot of the activities that we had to do required a physical. Even band, I think, required a physical at the time. So that was that run for a while. Like, honestly, it was like, okay, like, Matt's fine, but never anything deeply invasive to where they could have seen that. So trust me, I know my dad was looking for somebody to sue to get some more money, because it was like, bitch, he had this in how long, and he could have been killed. And it's true, I could have died minty times. No, I never had any surgery for kidney. No, I was born with my kidneys fused together. So it's insanely crazy. I don't think so either at this point, or if it was even, would it have been visible? Like, I don't know. So it's scary, and it happened, and I'm still having to watch a lot of things that I eat. That's why when we talk about alcohol, it's very much not often. That's why you hear about my libations more so, and I'm always like, hey guys, I'm about to have my libation or whatever. If you donate libation, because I don't drink like that at all. But with the horseshoe kidney, it's 1 in 500 if I'm correct. Let me look that up again. I was supposed to be I had one of my old coworkers also had the same thing. And I was like, what? Incident that occurs about 0.25% in the general population. Frequent in males than females. Yeah, horseshoe kidney is a common condition and happens 1 out of every 500. So I'm 1 out of 500. Yes. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. I'm doing a testicular exam right now. Oh. Oh. Did you see Antebellum? I heard horrible things, so I have stayed away. I do want to watch it, but I don't want to see Janelle Monáe in anything bad. I'm very nervous to watch it. I was told horrible things. Horrible things were told to me about that movie, so I don't know if I want to watch it. I will say that I did. Y'all know I saw the first season of The Boys and I really didn't care for it. I saw the last maybe 3 episodes of the current season. I still don't like the show, but I did give some kudos in the pacing of those episodes because I really did not care for the first season of The Boys. I did not. I did not like it. I'm talking to the mic. I didn't like it. I don't like the idea. Okay, it's like, okay, this is supposed to be realistic. This is very real. You know, superheroes have all this power. Like, if they were to be irresponsible or to be a full blown racist and have this ability or do this. I'm like, I mean, that the whole infrastructure is ruined. Oh my god, I hate that. I want my hero to be my hero, not for someone to like be a past contender for, you know, all that mess that Stormcast or whatever the hell she is. I was like, what? Yeah, very anti-hero and like that kind of sort of bit, and it reminds me of like X-Men meets Watchmen meets. I can't put my finger on the other bit of it, but once they talked about this like gene, like V mess or whatever, I was like, this is X-Men. This is X-Men. This is X-Men. And then they did something else. I'm like, oh no, this is Watchmen. This is now Watchmen. It's back to Watchmen again. But yes, a lot of people like it. My roommate likes it a lot. So I have to stop talking about it negatively because I'm becoming that person who, when I get around a show I don't like, I convey how much I don't like that show a lot. And not everybody needs to hear my opinion on that. Oh, see, Rob, that's what they like. The corporate control social media aspect of it. That's literally a point they were just making to me earlier. And like, Matt, that's so cool because it's very realistic and it's like something that could be happening right now if that was the case. I totally see that. I miss Metropolis. I miss Gotham City. That's all I'm saying. They don't even look cool. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The heroes don't even look cool. Why is this man wearing some Oakleys that's supposed to be super fast? I did find it interesting that he apparently had some issues where he was shooting up and the man was killing folks by running too fast and all that kind of. Okay, I get it. But still. I like Doom Patrol. I thought Doom Patrol was really cool because it seems to not take itself too seriously, and I think I like that the most about it. I'm kind of ready to see this guy's TV series because Chucky is going to have a TV series on Sci-Fi Network, so I'm excited for that. Titans was actually good too. I wasn't trying to give it any love, but I started to watch it. I thought that was cool too. It was cool. I preferred Misfits over all of them, to be honest with you. I thought the Misfits was everything. Oh, so mad they canceled that. That was such a good show. Such a good show. I'm like, no one knows what Misfits is, do they? It was British. Does anybody remember that show where they were like... Oh my god, it was so good. It was so... Oh, the last season was trash. Oh, it was so good. Oh, it was so good. Are there any episodes where you can like watch it, like stream it? Wait, is it on Hulu? Is it on Hulu? Ooh. I never finished season 5. I didn't finish season 5. I didn't finish season 5. I didn't finish season 5. I have something to watch later. I didn't finish season 5. Oh my god. 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 Oh, I've seen Skins. I like that show. Oh my god. Okay, so I have to binge this through again to get to season 5 because I got to 4. I'm looking at the pictures. I got to 4 and I finished 4, but I never got to 5. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh my gosh. I like this show a lot. Ooh, it's so good. The first couple seasons, though, were like the best. Like seasons 1 through 3, everything. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that first season was the 2. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll get to that later. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay. Oh, I'm so happy. I have shit to watch after Lovecraft Country when it's done tonight. Yeah. Ooh, ooh. Okay. Excuse me. I think I might have to let Mr. Perkins know we need to film tomorrow because I might be sleepy, child. I don't want to do this review looking gross. What do you think of Chilling Adventures of Sabrina? Bye, Squall. Thanks for being here and good Monday morning to you. What do you think of Chilling Adventures of Sabrina? I like it, but it does really just the devil, that kind of bit. So I don't know. It gets a little annoying. Have you been keeping up with Potomac? I've been keeping up with Potomac. Everybody hates Giselle. Giselle is dragged every time I turn Twitter on. It's like, y'all say don't bully people, and then Giselle is the most bullied person in Housewives history at this point. I thought NeNe was getting dragged on. No way. Y'all don't like Giselle. I like Giselle for TV purposes. She is the biggest just walking contradiction. I just can't. I like Potomac. I don't like how they did Monique in that situation. I'm sorry. Nobody's going to put their hands in my face and do all that after a knife was used the previous season to almost iterate a point here. No, she got her ass beat for a reason. It wasn't right, but I'm not going to condemn Monique for beating her ass. I would say you're messed up for doing that. I think maybe you need to chill for a couple episodes and we come back to this a little bit later. But right now, honestly, I would have wore her out too. I would have wore her out too, girl. I'd have wore her out too. Wham. I'd have wore her out. And mind you, didn't she say, drag me? Drag me, sis. Drag me. You asked for this, several times. So, y'all can do what you want and start this above me type of mess. But let's say it had been NeNe Leakes getting her ass beat, or if Giselle was getting beat, and it was by one of your faves. Nobody would have blinked. It's always something different for somebody else, and I hate that. So it's okay, I like Monique a lot. I think she was wrong for what she did. However, poke the bear, get bit. I like Karen's my favorite with her shift and go wigs. Karen's upgraded her style and her wigologist, so I'm here for this. But yeah, I don't cover it because it's not that interesting of a show, to be honest with you. What Tamar defend her ex-boyfriend because Tony attacked him? I mean, Cardi B got back together with Offset, so... Favorite season of Bad Girls Club was the season that Megan James was dragging them girls. Yeah, that was my favorite season because it was like the biggest flip-flop moment. Because Megan was really the HBIC, honestly. And when the girls tried to play her, she was like, okay, I'm going to leave the house my way. I'm going to do it my way. And it was with a bang. It was just the best. I mean, Fallon deserved that rock. Rima deserved that rock. Like, the other girl, too, the blonde one that they call Bubbly or whatever, the proclaimed idiot. Yeah, she deserved every time she got rocked. They ganged up on that one girl who was new to the house with her bow, and they pulled her hair through the door and then beat her on the other side. I'll never forget that. They should have been arrested. They should have all been put in jail for that moment. They all sat there like they were innocent. No, everybody would have got rocked that. This is why I'm not on Bad Girls Club, and why I was, fortunate, or I wouldn't even say fortunate, but the Lord gave me a penis, and he said, you're not going to be on that show, because, baby, I would have auditioned had my name been Matilda. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I would have loved to have been on that. I'm going to get her. Oh. I've been out that house so quick. What did you say to my... Oh, it'd have been on. Because back in the day, that was Matty. Quick. I'm quick. Woo, let's go. But yeah, I did like Bad Girls Club. I thought New Orleans was a good one, too. When Stassi was like, all right, who messed with my contact lenses? And the little girl from Brooklyn or whatever told her, and she was like, I'm going to give you one chance. I'm going to give you one chance. One chance. That girl didn't say it, and she said, bitch. I was laughing so hard. It was like, girl, she was eating her food, and you docked her. Like, not deck, you docked her. Put the boat on next to the shortcut. Pow. Nope, couldn't be me. She would have got, I had to put that food down and it had been on. The most severe read you ever gave someone. I don't, listen, when I read somebody, I don't normally like pocket the read I gave someone. It has to be filmed or someone had to tell me about it. But if I'm going to get someone together, if they made me mad, Liam, normally it's now all my words have come together in my brain. All right, chug-a-lug-a choo-choo, it's time to drag. And that's just how it goes. I got to go after this. But thank you so much for being here with me. Sorry about things that happened earlier. But we are... Not that he has a YouTube channel. Oh, they have two of my favorite things on the body. That's great. Thank you for that. That was fun. Okay. I was like, thanks for that. That was fun. The Real World, and I almost was on Denver season. Yeah. When I was going to school at Arizona State University, I applied to be on The Real World, and I got through to the second and third round for Denver. And I did not get on the show because I missed my last call. Oh, it was evil. But I was also like not taking stuff seriously then. But yeah, Matty, I was almost on The Real World. Almost there. But then I saw Denver season and I was like, yeah, kind of glad I missed that one because oh boy that was up in there, I would have handled that completely different than Davis. Oh, bitch. That would not have been pretty. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Davis was a little punk. No, ma'am. That boy wouldn't have done me that way. No, ma'am. Oh, my God. I remember watching that and I said, oh, it couldn't have been me. I think that's the reason why they didn't want to even choose me, because they know had he said some, oh, girl, it would be, ooh. That house would have been shut down that day. He gotta go. So that it would have been a full mess. I'd have sued and everything. Of course. But I also wasn't ready to be on a show like that because I was, what, 21, 20? Ooh, girl, I was not ready to be on a show like that. No. I remember here's another funny story. Wes from the Real World, that was Austin, and I believe he was on the challenge a couple times, went to Arizona State. So there would be times I was there and he would show up because, he was still taking classes. He took classes there for a long time. Lots of other stuff. And I remember one time I was like walking and he rolled up on me, girl. And I was like, not like rolled up on me like, hey, what's up? But it was like he just was walking really fast and it just so happened to be in the corner of my eye. And I turned to look and he looked at me with some corny socks. Hey, Mimi Cherry. And he was like, what's up? And I was like, oh shit, you West. He was like, yeah, like real douche. But he put his hand out to shake, like it was like, I want this right now. I'm like, okay. So we did a little dap or whatever. And I told him I auditioned for the show or whatever, and he was like, oh, well, they got to pick you. You're from Arizona State. And that was the conversation we had. The next time I saw him, he was with Johanna. Get this, I was at Scottsdale Mall working at Aldo, and he was with Johanna. That's when they were dating at the time. They came into my store when I was working at Aldo, and they went to buy shoes. And so he was really nice then, and she was also nice then as well. Ooh, Mimi, can you send me those notes? Because I need to send them to Jamar right now so he can at least Google some of the things we're about to do here. Because I'm more reaction, he's more research. Yay. Oh, it's already in there? Okay, let me see. Let me see it, Ben. Over, let me see it. Gmail. Da-da-da-da. Okay, work. I need to forward. Thank you. Here are the notes and the Zoom link for the podcast today. Thank you, CQ. QK. CQ, the fuck? Excuse me. I apologize. Thank y'all so much for being here. I do need to go now. So I have a little break in between before I film with Miss Mimi and Mr. Jamar 84. Thank y'all so much for being here. Do me a favor, please hit that like button. Share, subscribe if you're new to the channel. We keep it real here, girl. Sometimes we get a little crazy when people are talking. We get a little passionate, but we're always still open to honest conversations. Donate if you can. Like this video if you can. Again, I appreciate you for being here. Everybody have a great Sunday. I will see you tomorrow on this channel. Either Fortunate Rants or this Lovecraft Country video will be posted. I'm assuming more so Fortunate Rants, but we'll get that together. Once again, thanks again for tuning in. Have yourselves a great day, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye-bye. May the Force be with you. Yes, for all of my Skywalkers? Jedis, excuse me. Liam, take care. You got my love, you got my support and prayers, baby, okay? Stay strong, and I'll see y'all later. Erica King.